O'Brien, McCarthy, Murphy, Fitzgerald, Walsh. Irish surnames are everywhere, scattered across the world by centuries of immigration. But here's the thing, most people never notice. Almost every Irish surname is a tiny history lesson. The O, the Mac, the Fitz, they each mean something specific. And together, they tell you exactly who invaded Ireland and when. Start with the two most famous, O and Mac. In Irish, O comes from Ua, meaning grandson of, or more loosely descendant of, and Mac means son of. So O'Brien means descendant of Brien, as in Brian Boru. McCarthy means son of Carthage. Women's names had their own forms, nigh for a daughter, in place of O. These surnames were built, quite literally, from the name of a famous ancestor, a way of announcing which great family you belonged to. And the Irish did this early. Ireland was actually one of the first countries in Europe to adopt fixed hereditary surnames, the kind passed down from parent to child, starting around 1,000 years ago. There's even a popular tradition that the High King Brian Boru himself encouraged the practice, though historians treat that one with a healthy bit of caution. However it began, by the medieval period Ireland had a rich system of surnames, based on ancestors, on trades, or on personal nicknames. But not every Irish surname is Gaelic, and this is where it gets interesting, because the invasions left their fingerprints. Take Doyle. It comes from O du Gael, meaning descendant of the dark foreigner. And the foreigner in question was a Viking. Then the Normans arrived in the 1100s, bringing names like Burke and Joyce, and anything starting with Fitz, Fitzgerald, Fitzpatrick, because Fitz comes from the Norman French for son of. And the very common name Walsh, it simply means Welshman or foreigner. So your Irish surname might actually mark you out as the descendant of a Viking raider or a Norman knight. Then came the English, and they did something different. Under centuries of English rule, Gaelic names were systematically anglicised. The O and the Mac were often dropped entirely, and names were respelled to suit English ears. O Suilleabhain became simply Sullivan. MacGabhan, meaning son of the smith, was sometimes just translated outright into Smith, a whole layer of Gaelic identity quietly filed off the front of people's names. And then much later came the comeback. With the rise of Irish national pride in the 19th and 20th centuries, many families deliberately put the O and the Mac back on. Which is why, today, you'll meet both an O'Brien and a plain Brien, a Connor and an O'Connor, the difference often just being whether that family reclaimed its prefix. And the single most common surname in Ireland? Murphy, from O Murchada, descendant of the sea warrior. So an Irish surname isn't just a label, it's a layered archaeological record of Gaelic clans, Viking raiders, Norman knights, and English rule, all stacked up in a single word over the door. Next time you meet an O something, you are looking at 1,000 years of history. If you enjoyed decoding the names, subscribe. Next time, why Ireland has 2 official languages and barely speaks one of them. Mind yourself.